Hello, welcome to Illinois Express, and welcome to, stripping down a locomotive. Not a review, but I'm going to show you how to strip down a 27XX pannier locomotive. Let's put this aside. They're shredding out. So, I believe you know what this looks like. You've seen this in videos. And I'm using the front camera, so the words will be backwards. Just stinks. It stinks. But anyway, we're just looking at how to strip down this locomotive. So, the first thing I would do is I would open it. And the opening is from the front right here. You see, right here. You need to stick something in that is skinny, right between the buffer beam and the chassis itself. You just stick something in and you just push this way, outward, and this will come off. So let me do it. So I took the shell, which is, we're going to call this the shell because there's nothing in it. I took the shell from the chassis, and this is where everything is. I just like that Hornby does this. Sometimes in Thompson Friends, Bachman, and all of them, they have wires going up and stuff, and it's really, if you're a beginner, it's kind of difficult to tell, how do I take this apart? Hornby is a lot easier, so. And it's a lot, I think, some of the Hornbys are better quality than the Bachman, just to let you know. Especially the Thompson Friends. The Hornbys are a lot stronger, even though they might be not as accurate to the television series. They are more robust. So, here we have it. And I did put some tape on here because I didn't buy any solder. I don't have any. I should get one. So, you're going to see if you have an M-type motor. This is what this is. It comes in Hornby Thomas, which is any 060, it should come with this type of motor. It's just a M-type motor. It's a simple motor. You have the commutator. You have like this, I forgot what the spinny part is called, and then it connects to this gear right here. And this gear is actually connected to the middle wheel. The middle wheel, to the axle. The gear is on the axle, and the axle is connected to the middle wheel. So really, these front and back wheels are not doing anything. The middle wheel is actually really the drive wheel, because that's the one where the power is coming from. And since the since the coupling rods are connected, that's what makes these wheels spin. If this had no coupling rod, these wheels would just be free. So let you know. So you may say, oh, so all 6 wheels on this thing drives. No, the middle wheels. You might argue about that, but that's just how it is. So, like I said, you need to take the screw out. You can see it, a little screw. Let me take it out for you. See? Came right out. Now, since this is an older locomotive, and I've shown you this in videos, it says Hornby made in Great Britain. This is an older locomotive. I know it because even it still has metal what do you call it? Metal couplers. That doesn't make it made in Great Britain. It just looks older. Some of the older models have traction tires. Some of the new models actually have traction tires, so I shouldn't say that. But the couplers, I believe, on newer models are a little different than the one on older models. And I think I've looked online the year of this. I don't remember what it was, but it was older than some other locomotives I had. So, it rolls. And the reason why it rolls is because this yellow thing, like I said, I forgot what it's called, turns this, because power from the track is coming on the wheels because it's metal. If it was plastic, it wouldn't do anything. So all 6 wheels have pickups. Actually, no, it's 3. Yes, 3 wheels have pickups. So all 3 wheels have pickups. And see these wire things? This wire is actually a pickup. So the pickups touch the wheels. Since it's metal, the electricity runs through these, and then and in turn runs through all these wires. Lost a screw, and the wires are connected to this little brass thing, this brass metal piece, and that is connected to the motor, and that's what makes the motor spin, and in turn makes this gear spin, and in turn makes the middle wheel spin, and in turn makes all the wheels spin. So that's how it works. Put that aside. So it's pretty easy and simple to know. And if you want to replace a motor, you don't have to buy new this plastic thing, because I had a Hormy Thomas. Its motor burned out, and this was connected by wires to this, it stinks when it's like that, because then you can't really replace it. But this, it's not connected. It's just touching. Ta-da! I have a motor, and if I wanted to, I could replace it. It's so much easier than the new modern way how they do it, which I wish they kept it this way. It's really a lot easier. So, I'm not going to take this apart because you don't really need to take it apart, and there's really nothing to take apart. So, this is the commutator, and then this is the, I forgot what the yellow thing's called. Anyway, it's surrounded by this metal thing just to protect it, and you can see it spins. It should spin in little clicks. You can like feel it, little notches. If it's just smooth, there may be something wrong with it. It's supposed to do in little clicks. Commutator is pretty clean, but there is some dirt on the commutator. Let's see. I don't believe you can see it, but there is some dirt on the commutator. Now, I've serviced this locomotive about a month ago, but I can see a little bit of dirt on the silver parts of the commutator. So, it may need some cleaning. And since I'm touching this yellow thing, I may need to oil it, because there is some oil on that white flywheel. So, I probably should put a little oil in this. I mean, you don't want to overflow with oil that it's just spraying everywhere. That's real bad. And you don't want to put just a little bit of oil so it just runs out and the motor could burn up. Well, not burn up, but friction. And friction causes heat. And then in turns, it could burn the motor out. Which is not what you want, right? I mean, these motors can be pricey. So, let me put this back together. Yeah, I probably should. Oh, I just bent my, there we go. Just bent my, I didn't notice that the, what do you call it? The pickups were, on the desk, and it was on it. Anyway, let me put this back together. So, like I said, this locomotive is made in Great Britain, so it's an older one, because the ones these days are made in China. Yes, I know, because I have a newer one. Even though it actually really is just an old Thomas that is just painted, the running board is just painted white. That's the only updated they made to it. Maybe the color may be a little different, I don't know, because I don't have the older one. I have the newer Thomas. You've seen him. I've shown in videos. But that one is the newer one. It has the new packaging. Ta-da. And the face is the same, which I like. Everything's the same about it. It's just the running board's white. I will probably have to do a video. Maybe I'll do a video of me servicing this train when I need to. Because it doesn't need to be serviced right now, except maybe the commutator may be a little dirty, which I probably should clean. And yeah, like I said, you're probably wondering why there's tape here. It's electrical tape. Anyway, reason why is because the connections between here are often like slipping. And since I don't have, I probably should buy a solder iron. I just had to put some electrical tape on it. It's probably the best tape to use for this, because it's electricity. So just tuck the little the pickups behind the wheels. Just tuck them behind the wheels. Make sure the entire assembly fits snug onto the metal thing when it's moving on. These trains can actually last a long time if you are very gentle with them. This entire thing right here, I'm serious. Even the new ones, even the new Thomas I have, it's metal. You can feel it. You can feel it. I can feel this one. It's actually cool. So I know it's metal, and even I can see it's metal. All right, let's put this together. And this doesn't have DCC, but you can put DCC on it. It has space for DCC. Oh, come on. Let me put this on because this is just very tedious. So, finally what felt for ages. Well, not ages, actually. For like 2-3 minutes. I finally got it on. The entire thing is together. And just to let you know, I bought this engine used. So there was only one part was missing. And this thing was $50 on eBay. Okay? I don't think they have it more for $50. I don't know. I haven't been on eBay for a while. Oops. But anyway, this entire thing was $50. And you can get to like $70 maybe. Well, for a used one. I don't know how much the really a brand new one is, but I bet it's pricey. Very pricey. So, like I've showed you before, this thing is metal. The handrails are all metal. I mean, it's a little paint's wearing off a little bit on the black, but I actually like that little weathering. Adds a nice touch. You can see this clock thing. I always call it a clock, but it's not a clock. This thing right here is actually a door. It's to open the smoke box up. And of course you can tell that because there's hinges on the side. And this metal thing, oops, not that. That comes off too. And I might want to glue that together because I don't like it coming off. I just snapped into place. But I don't know if it'll come off again, which I don't want. Anyway, this little top piece can come off. So there's some parts that come off, not easily, but it can come off. But I would like to glue them. I mean, this top, look at this. It's coming out. It's plastic and it's coming out. They should have glued this in. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's ever been glued in. Looks like it's just sitting there. So it looks like Hornby did not glue it in. And that's something they should do. I don't know if any of the new models have the problem. This is an older one. You can see the weights are a little rusty. There's two of them. One right in the smoke box and one under the bunker. So they are a little rusty, and something I've noticed about Hornby is that their foot plates can be a little flimsy. I've had some break off of my models before. I don't know if it's this one. Might be. No, it doesn't. No, I don't think so. But anyway, I've had some foot plates broken off. And the whistles are metal. And this is the thing that was broken off. And because it warned me that it was broken off in eBay. This right here was broken off. I don't know what these are called. But anyway, there's only one because the other one was broken off, which is fine. Just little details, which I actually like. But they're broken off. That one was broken off. There is some cab detail, like I told you. But it's not painted at all. It stinks. I really like the this number plate, whatever you want to call it. It looks really nice. It looks realistic. Doesn't feel like, and it's not, which I'm really glad. It's not a sticker. It's actually not separated ply, but it's like a molded piece of plastic, and they just like sticked it on somehow. I hope it's not a sticker. Actually, no, it's not a molded piece of plastic. Yeah, it is. Anyway, they are nice. Some rivets all along this locomotive. It's really nice. Of course, this is a GWR. It just says GW because it's Great Western. It doesn't say railway. But this is a Great Western locomotive. And of course, one of my favorite railway is the London Northeastern Railway. Alright. Which is Illinois. Anyway, so I probably should put this back together. And just one more thing. This is how I can kind of know it's an older one. The older models use flatheads. You can see them right there. I'm not lying. These are flatheads. Like they're flathead screws. They used flathead screws back then, which is actually, I really like it. I like both, but flatheads are nice too. So to put this together, guys, what you want to do is it has these little flanges on the locomotive, on the chassis. You just pull back, and it's actually didn't open that easily, but it feels nice. This locomotive has some weight to it. It really does. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I mean, I probably will have some more videos out. I just was busy, that's why I didn't have any videos out. But thank you for watching this video.